Kinter, and Sam Kenley are all heavily involved this year, helping to coordinate with vendors and volunteers. The Indiana Borough has been hugely helpful, especially Nicole Cepas and Paul Gellis, been instrumental in helping us facilitate. They're allowing us to use their facilities for storing. They're helping us with, they actually helped us with lowering the flower baskets this year. They used to be 9 feet, they're now 7.5. So we can plant with flowers.
I hadn't noticed that.
We can plant with ladders instead of bucket trucks, so that's a huge help. Bonnie Plants from Homer City has donated the flowers very generously this year. Lowe's has donated the soil for the baskets, and Don Huey and Cedric Tiger have donated their trucks and tools so that we can get everything up there.
Wow. Lots of people wanting to make this a really nice looking downtown.
Yeah, for sure. Grateful for their help and interest in contributing.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's one of the things that we look forward to every summer. And then, of course, you got to keep those flowers watered. So you'll have a list of volunteers, I'm sure, that will help you to do that, too.
Yeah, we do. The folks from First Commonwealth who are going to be involved in volunteering tomorrow take a night or two each week. The borough is going to take a night each week. And then we have a bunch of volunteers that we coordinate. We're again this year using the flower cart that Dan Mock provided for us last year.
Isn't that cool?
Which is a cool thing. We've had a few volunteers sign up only because they wanted to drive the flower cart around, which is perfectly fine from my perspective.
Yeah. Can people still sign up to volunteer?
They can still sign up to volunteer. They can just get in touch with us through the DI social media feeds, either Facebook or Instagram. And can also email me, joey.kinter@gmail.com. The more volunteers we have, the fewer times over the course of the summer any volunteer has to take care of the flowers. So, yeah, everybody's welcome.
Yeah, terrific.
Yeah.
Terrific. That's a good thing. It's a great program.
Thank you. Yeah, excited to get it up.
Yeah. What else is going on with downtown Indiana?
Well, first wanted to recap a few really cool, successful live music events that we had in May. So on May 19th, Somebody to Love provided entertainment for our first Third Thursday event in IRMC Park. It went great. We had a beautiful spring evening. About 100 people showed up,
cool.
And everybody enjoyed. And then this past Saturday, on May 28th, the Delaney Chevrolet West Sylvania Jazz and Blues Festival in the park was another perfect spring day. We heard that the festival attracted about 500 people. And then following the festival, a number of the artists moved to local venues and played there. And the feedback from those local venues was that they had a great evening. So
terrific.
Really cool day.
Yeah.
So we have some other stuff coming up. The next Third Thursday is in a few weeks, June 16th. We're nailing down the band for that, and we'll announce that via social media when we have it. IRMC again this year will be on hand providing community health services, so we're excited to have them back. Next month in July, we have the First Commonwealth Bank Taste and Tour event. This is where event attendees get to kind of travel through the downtown restaurant establishments, tasting the bites that they have prepared for that purpose. The tickets will go on sale soon. Again, watch our social media feed for more info. Again, this year we have the S&T Bank Oktoberfest, which will be happening on October 8th. This year, exciting news, moving to the parking lot across from the Indiana Borough building. A little bigger, a little flatter, allows for more breweries, some additional activities. Excited for that. Already 15 breweries have committed, and there's a group of us who are going to be going on a tour to do some tasting and interacting with other brewers, seeing if we can convince them to attend.
That would be, for certain people, that would be a wonderful tour of the trip.
Perks of the job.
Yeah, there you go.
And then getting into the fall, we again are going to host the First Commonwealth Bank Wine Walk on November 4th. And then a group of us have met to start planning. I know it's still 6 months away, but the It's a Wonderful Life celebration, the parade, and the festival that follows. So more info to come on that.
A lot goes into that. I want to go back to one of the events that you mentioned,
Sure.
the Taste and Tour. I recall that the last couple of years that it's been held, these people that run these wonderful eateries in downtown Indiana really go all out.
They do.
And so if people want to get tickets for that, they ought to get them as soon as they go on sale, because It is just crazy.
It's
something else.
It's a wonderful display of all of the excellent and interesting food that's available from establishments in downtown Indiana, and generous, from the restaurants. They donate the food, and we've had 200-300 people at this event each year for the last couple of years, and so that's a not insubstantial amount of food that they're preparing. And the restaurateurs seem to love it. They get into it and put their best into it, and I think we as consumers get to benefit from that.
Absolutely. I think people would be shocked if they were to walk down Philadelphia Street and just take a look at the different varieties of foods that are available. The cuisines are amazing.
They are, and it's wonderful on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night to see Philadelphia Street packed, all of the parking lots filled with people who are visiting the restaurants and the pubs that we have here.
Yeah. I think people who don't get the chance to do that come through town at a different time than you're used to.
Yeah.
And see what it's like. Come through on a weekend, and you can see people on a Sunday. You'll see all kinds of people who are downtown enjoying lunch or dinner and just having a great time.
Yeah, especially this time of year. A bunch of restaurants have moved seating outside. So not only do you see kind of the liveliness of the street, but you see people sitting at tables and having a good time outside those restaurants.
Probably not entirely accurate to say that we're like Paris.
But Paris is crowded and dirty, and Vienna's less crowded and clean.
Yeah,
so.
They have outdoor cafes, and so do we.
That's right.
There's the comparison.
That's right. That's right.
Wonderful. So those are some of the events that are happening for downtown Indiana.
Yep, and as I mentioned, the DI social media feeds are a great place to visit, both for events that are happening in downtown and also around the town, trying to make sure people remain aware of really all of the cool stuff that's happening in the community. It's a lively place, and it doesn't take much to find something to do.
Downtown Indiana as a group, as an organization, is a pretty amazing group, because you've been through all kinds of different permutations down through the years, different missions, and the way that the organization is set up right now is I think, kind of really, it's fascinating to me, because it's a group of people who really want to see downtown Indiana succeed. But they don't just want it to succeed. They work hard to make it succeed. And the ideas that are generated, and then they don't just die there as ideas that somebody's saying, oh, boy, I wish that could happen, or I wish we had this. They actually go out and make it happen.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. It's an entirely volunteer organization at this point. So the people that are participating really do have a passion for doing what they can with their energy, their resources to make our central business district a viable one. The event planning and execution is something we really enjoy, bringing people into this part of town to appreciate things like the restaurants and the retailers, like the park, live music in the park. And the hope is that, kind of as we complete this reorganization, that we're able to take the good stuff that we already have and build on that to provide additional, long-term benefits for the people that are living and working in this part of town.
The togetherness of it is something that really stands out, because even companies or businesses that are technically competitors with each other, with all of these restaurants, of course, and some of the other businesses, they still reach out to help each other, because they recognize the benefit of just getting people to the downtown. Maybe if somebody comes in and eats at this place this week, they'll see some other place and they'll say, I want to try that one too the next time I'm in town. Maybe somebody who comes in for, say, Luxembourg's jewelry says, across the street, there's the 700 shop, and look at the suits on display there, and all of them, they work together because they recognize that these are benefits for people who come into town and for each of us.
Yeah, exactly. The more feet we can have on the street, the more eyes we can have on the storefronts, the better everyone will be. And that's I think a theme that has permeated this organization for as long as I've known about it, is just the common commitment to getting as many people into town as possible, so that, it's our job to help get people here, and then it's the retailers and restaurants and pubs' job to treat them well and make sure they come back. And I think they do a wonderful job with that. So we're excited to be able to contribute to the effort to bring people into the central business district.
Yeah, you can get them to the door, but once they get in the door, that's when it really comes together.
And they do a great job. The local restaurants and retailers really, I think you'll find, create an experience that is different and better than what you might find at a big box corporate store.
Yeah, absolutely. He's Joe Kinter, downtown Indiana, very vital, very active organization. Joe, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you, Todd. Great to see you again.
Of course, you've got the social media platform that is up there. Folks want to check it out. We're talking Facebook and all of the others.
Facebook and Instagram at the moment, and then we'll hopefully soon start having a regular email newsletter again, like people had expected before the pandemic.
Cool. Thanks.
Thanks, Todd.
Enjoy the flower planting.
Thank you very much.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, 101.1 FM and AM 1160.